again, I think it's an interesting question. So, whatever point, I mean, I've been in technology for a long time, and at every point, we've always been playing catch up on training and the next big thing, and whether we can keep up. And the fact is, I think, I talked earlier about the pace of change and how quickly it's moving. For most organisations, we can't train our people quick enough. So I think in my world, my approach to digital, my approach to AI and automation is actually to create an ecosystem of skills, not to assume I'm going to have that myself, and to pull on that when I need to. So ensuring that you've got specialists and access to people that can come in, do something for you. You might throw it away, because that's the whole benefit of having a fail-fast culture. I don't want to train somebody up and spend my own time doing that. To then want to fail fast on it, and actually it's moved on and something's quicker and faster has moved out because we just had a new startup do something really funky. So I think it's less about how we train the skills. I think it's how do we access those. And I think personally I've had to change and adapt my approach to how I'm going to access those skills, not necessarily how I train people or do anything. It's creating a different type of ecosystem to access them.
I think there are a number of initiatives now across industry as a whole to actually recognise that there are gaps, and I think it will be an ongoing challenge. I think that Brexit isn't necessarily going to help us, but yeah, I would say probably more needs to be done.
Yes, another good question. I think that there's so much hype out there. A lot of people contact me on a very regular basis. It's very difficult to say who is capable and who is not capable. So I think it's difficult to navigate that, but I think you can do that with the right partners.
No, I think is probably the answer. I think like all things, the pace and technology of change always outweighs the social consequences. There's lots of predictions about what those consequences will be, lots of predictions about this being our fourth industrial revolution. I don't know, to be quite honest, what the social impacts will be, and I don't think anybody does. If we look historically, technology has disrupted. It has removed jobs, but those jobs have just been recreated into different parts of the economy. So my personal belief is I think in this iteration we'll see probably an immediate impact where AI will replace some skills, and I'm thinking things like automated vehicles, where today these are areas which I think is very, very highly likely. Certainly within the transport sector, you have unionisation, but at some point it will become more digitised, and therefore I think automation and AI will become more pervasive. But all the while, there are constraints to help minimise that impact. But like I say, I think in certain sectors of the economy it will be far more impacted than in others, and I think you'll see an immediate effect. My personal hope is I don't like to see technology take away people's welfare. I would hope that would give people the opportunity to reskill, retrain, and obviously the opportunity to find other types of role within, say, the technology sector.